Welcome into Extra Time. Thank you as always for your tweets. Frank Leboeuf and Stevie Nicol with me. Gentlemen, the best centre-back pairing, club or country over the last 10 years. Frank, let's start with you.
Over the last 10 years, oh my God. I'm so vintage, so it's hard for me. I would say Varane and Ramos in Real Madrid, let's say, because they won so many Champions League and two fantastic players.
But do you think them as a solid defence, Frank?
Well, I really think that Ramos is a fantastic defender, but the pair worked very well together, so I have to add Varane. Varane had a fantastic World Cup, and I don't think about anybody else, so I go for it.
Stevie,
nice
your
try.
favourite man?
Nice try, Frank. Yeah, nice try, Frank. Wind me up. Listen, I'll tell you what, if my life was on the line in the last 10 years, I think I would have Bonucci and Chiellini as a pairing. You know, individually, maybe not the best footballing centre-backs, but when it comes to sheer, just raw defending, if my neck's on the line, I'm going with Chiellini and Bonucci.
There's a theme for today's questions, it seems, Stevie. Which player would you prefer to have on your team? Origi, Lukaku, or Sergio Ramos?
Oh. I mean, that's kind of picking your poison, isn't it?
Isn't this easy?
Yes, it's very easy.
Well, Origi.
Shut up.
Really?
What?
Why? Because
You
they
could
play
have
for Liverpool?
Origi over Sergio Ramos.
I'll tell you what a set-up for me to say Ramos. Okay,
What?
Ramos, here you go.
You have
Oh,
to.
you don't have to say it.
No, he has to. He has to. He can't say Origi, that's impossible. No, you have to love Sergio Ramos at one point, Stevie.
I just said it.
Yes, you were
Ramos,
forced.
there you go.
So you would have Sergio Ramos on your team, yes, Stevie?
Oh, I'll tell you what, honestly, how many times you want me to open my mouth and tell you something?
Meanwhile, let's switch gears slightly to Frank's acting career. What does Mr. Leboeuf think is his best acting performance?
Oh, hey, I know. Frank once played a corpse. I thought he was outstanding.
My God. Yeah. I think it was in the last play that I played called Boing Boing, and I played that guy who had three girlfriends and share the schedule with them and try to find out what is the best way to see all of them separately. But he mixed it up and it's a big nightmare. And I loved it because you have to play the guy very stressed and at the same time pretending that everything's good. So I love that one, but you couldn't see on TV. I love the theory of everything that when I played the doctor. It's a crucial moment.
Frank, you didn't have any personal experience of that, did you?
I didn't what? Sorry?
No, moving on.
Okay.
Oh.
Stevie, it's a good one. Prime Gareth Bale or prime Eden Hazard?
I'm going to go prime Eden Hazard. I think he's got a more all-round game. Listen, Bale at his best can be absolutely devastating, as we've seen over the last 10, 15 years. But I think for just pure footballer, I'd go with Eden Hazard.
What do you think, Frank?
I agree with Steve. In terms of football player and the talent, I think Hazard is better. But Bale scored crucial goals during his career, especially in Champions League. And well, I will go with Hazard. Yeah. I will go with Hazard.
With Hazard? 8 nations have won the World Cup before. Who will be the 9th nation? Stevie?
That's a tough one.
It is.
That's a
Belgium?
tough one. You know what? I'm going to say. Well, it's not going to be somebody that hasn't already won it.
Yeah.
So
Belgium.
I'm going to go.
Yeah,
No,
Belgium.
I'm going to go France.
What? What are you talking about?
We already won it.
You said who's
They've
going to win?
already won it.
Who's going to win the next World Cup?
No. 18
It's gonna be the ninth.
Well, what was
countries have
your
won the
senior
World
question?
Cup. Who will be the ninth?
Right. Oh, well, it's not going to be Belgium, is it? They're past it.
Right.
They've had the chance. They've shown they keep bottling it. The Faroe Islands.
Faroe Islands. Brilliant. Good.
Aye.
Frank?
Well, yeah, I would say Belgium. If it's not Belgium, I would say the Netherlands. I mean, the Netherlands have been like 3 times in a row in the World Cup final, so it may be a time for them to win something, and they have a good squad. So it's going to be either Belgium or Netherlands.
Thank you for a serious answer, Frank. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Stevie, when you were looking to sign or draft players as a manager of the Revs, what qualities did you look for in particular?
Listen, it's the best players pretty much stand out. So after that, I was looking for somebody actually who really cared about what they were doing, who was bothered. You know, I wasn't looking for the fanciest player or the guy that did the tricks. I was interested in somebody who really cared about what he was doing, and that might seem strange because the combines players thrown together in 6 different teams and then they play. But I tell you what, the real players, every single time they step on the field, they care. And so I always thought that, you know, maybe a guy wasn't the best player or had the greatest talent, but I always thought if he really cared and it mattered to him, then I think I could help him and certainly work with him, and I'm sure that they could get better than where the position they were actually in at that particular time.
Boys, as always, thank you very much. Thanks for your tweets as well. Keep them coming in for tomorrow's Extra Time. Until then, goodbye. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.